I wanted to talk about an inspection that I did earlier today. It's an older house built in about 1920, and if you imagine a perfect rectangle roof and you lean the two sides in to create a hip roof, but all four sides are equal. So that's how this roof, it almost looked like a steeple. It was so steep. And the problem with this kind of a roof is that there's absolutely very little distance, maybe 6 feet, for the ridge vent. And there are national building codes for intake and exhaust, and this tiny little ridge vent was not enough for exhaust. So I just wanted to mention that they have come up with new designs for ridge vents, and they call them a hip vent. And it's where two walls of the roof come together, and you take those shingles off and it goes down that edge, and it's called a hip vent. That'll help with the exhaust. The intake did not exist, so they were going to have to deal with putting in some perforated soffits. With a house of this age, I was really kind of surprised that they didn't have a lot of mold up there. When I first got up there, it was black. I mean, the support system, the trusses, were solid black, and you just wonder, is that mold? And I went in there and really took a good look, and it was not mold. Thing to remember about a house of this age is they use coal. So don't get faked out with black wood that it's coal, that it's mold, when in reality it's coal. I think in the past the reason why they didn't have issues with mold currently is because up until about 2 years ago they had a slate roof on this house, and so with slate there's cracks and crevices everywhere, and you don't have to worry about intake or exhaust because it'll breathe on its own. But because now they've gone with shingles, the ventilation issues are going to be far more important. So when you look at a house, be aware of the age, be aware of the typical heating systems of houses of that period, and don't have a knee-jerk reaction about coming to a conclusion based on the way houses are built today.